It all started on November 5th, 2012. RobTop Games would release a legendary game, Boomlings. If you are not familiar, Boomlings was Rob's first official game. It was a mobile puzzle game that wasn't anything too crazy. Also, quick side note, I haven't played GD in all of these early versions, so if anything I mentioned in this video is not true, don't blame me, blame Wikipedia. As I was saying, aside from Boomlings, RobTop wanted another game more legendary. A game with a cube that can crash and jump, he quoted. A game by the name of Geometry Jump. That's what it was called. Lucky for us, he changed it to Geometry Dash not too long after. It was August 13th, 2013, when Geometry Dash came out. It was simple at the time being in 1.0, but it was perfect. There were 7 official main levels, and yes, Can't Let Go and Jumper were rated insane. Yeah, the rating were a bit junked up, but hey, who are we to complain? Yeah, the main levels are cool, but that's not the point. There was one button that changed GD in only the best ways. The level editor. This allowed people to create their own levels and upload them for other people to see and play. This meant that there could be endless levels and possibilities. There wasn't very many mechanics in the game at the time, but that would all change in update 1.1. The new official level, Time Machine, would come out. It introduced the new mirror portal. Yay! We all know that's fun. No, seriously, like actually who uses this? But aside from that, you could go to school and be like, yo, dude, I beat Time Machine. Oh my gosh, you're so cool. Wanna date me? I mean, you could go unlock a new cube and a new color. You also now had the ability to like or dislike online levels. Eventually, the new update 1.2 would come out, introducing a whole new game mode, the ball. Ball lets you change gravity with just a click. Came alongside with the new level cycles. I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but I always forget that the level cycles even exist. I really don't know why. Next, there was update 1.3. All from up to here were small updates, but this was a big update. It added the new level X Step. In this level, it had a blue gravity orbs and pads. This level introduced a whole leaderboard system, stars, and the most insane thing yet, the legendary demon difficulty. This changed the game forever. It was no longer about making fun levels. It was about making the hardest levels. Everyone was fighting to death, trying to make the hardest level and get it star rated. Lucky for them, the bar was set pretty low, meaning it didn't take much effort to get a star rated level. Oh my gosh, how that would change in 2.2. But that's way too ahead. Let's go back in update 1.4. It didn't add much comparing to update 1.3, but it was fine. A new level and size portals. Not much to say there. I mean, who actually uses these things? From this point forward, you might notice that my editing's getting a little more sloppy. I'm getting so exhausted of editing. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's continue the video. Update 1.5 was basically a smaller 1.3. It introduced the purple jump pad and orb. But most importantly, the UFO game mode. It also added tons of new icon kit additions. I know I said 1.3 was the game-changing update, but I take it back. 1.6 was the biggest update so far. 2 new levels and 3 coins to all the levels in the game. It also added the new map packs. We don't talk about those. They're awful. There were no official levels that used it and showed people how to make one. Until now. One of the 2 new levels I mentioned earlier was named Club Step, and it was the first official demon level. At this point in time, RobTop was starting to realize a level called the Nightmare was gaining popularity. Update 1.7 introduced a new level, Electrodynamics. It came along with speed portals, not much crazy stuff. Psych! It changed the level editor forever. It added so many decorations to put in the levels, making it slightly harder to get a star rated level. 1.8 added dual mode with a new level, nothing too insane. On the other hand, 1.9 was the biggest update ever. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say that sentence. It had 2 new levels, one being the second official demon, and custom music and levels off of Newgrounds. So why is that so important? Because a user by the name of Riot. Now, I'm not going to do a full breakdown of him because in this video would be 3 years long. So let's summarize this. For a long while, he's been working on a famous level known as Bloodbath. There was a whole race thingy to verifying this level. When it was uploaded, it quickly gained popularity. At one point, it was the #1 hardest Geometry Dash level. At this point, Geometry Dash has gotten very popular and is a well-known game. Bloodbath helping a lot with that, of course. Now we are at update 2.0. This update had a pretty long wait, but it was worth it. Well, I think it was. It added some more levels and a 3rd official demon level, but that's not what I was focused on. The level editor. It added so many decorations, making the game awesome. It also made it possible for there to be moving objects, not to mention the new amazing robot game mode. Then the game's updates went pretty silent. For around 2 years, nothing. Well, of course, the large Geometry Dash community kept on making masterpieces, but update 2.1 arrived. People weren't as hyped. In fact, disappointed. You'd think with the new spider game mode and tons of icons, people would love it. But that wasn't the case. This is when people wouldn't have to get used to that long wait for what was to come. After a whole entire 7 years of waiting, update 2.2 would come out. This was and still is the best update ever, with the community being more active than ever, and being worth the wait. This game is at its peak. Enough explaining about the update, go play it! I really think Geometry Dash is at its peak, and it needs to stay that way. This video took a very long time to make, and it's the least you could do to subscribe. Maybe give this video a like. It's not like by subscribing you're going to have a notification hazard. I post twice a week, and would really appreciate it if you support the channel. Have a great day.